Basically, sexuality is on the spectrum, guys, and
Yeah.
so are my tastes.
All right.
Uh,
All right.
for example, I'm pretty flexible.
What's up, Internet? I'm Tashi, this is Dizzy, and this is M, and welcome to our podcast.
Hey. Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I think it's us. We didn't overlap or anything. It's okay.
We're actual professionals this week, and we actually have a document with topics in it, like real people do.
Professionals is such a strong word.
Well,
Yeah, I wouldn't say that much.
I meant professional as in like we're actually kind
Just
of
a little
somewhat
organized.
prepared. Right, exactly. I feel like the first topic that we should talk about is how Yachty took the walk to Poland.
Oh god. You both can talk about that. I don't have much to say. I respect Lil Yachty a lot. I do like a handful of his songs, but I think it's literally just because both of you guys like it so much, it like irritates me.
Wow,
You have
that's
no
crazy.
taste.
No, but like how
Yeah,
I found
fair.
that song was literally just it was a meme on Twitter. Everybody was just literally saying he took what to
Right.
where?
I
I'm like,
saw an interview with him, and the guy that was interviewing him was talking about that song, and he literally was just like, it makes me mad that people will listen to like that like funny satire type of music of mine and like not bump the stuff that I worked really hard on. And I'm like, that's fair, but also like you have
what
to
it
know
is?
that the people
No, but also like when you have more fun with stuff, it tends to. I mean, I don't listen to any of his things, so I have genuinely no idea. But it tends to sound a little better, and people can get into it more because it's fun.
I mean, but even then, Yachty. I feel like Yachty understands this, and it should be
So that's
obvious.
why
But like,
shout him
if
out.
something that you make can be turned into a meme, it's literally gonna blow up. Like,
and
straight
most things that people make will get like criticized and made fun of or just like unnecessary hype for whatever.
Yeah.
It's easier to
purpose.
reach the actual audience too.
Oh yeah, that's why we all have such like short attention spans because everyone hops onto like one trend and then it burns out and we're like, okay, what's next? What's next? And
I
it's
mean,
like,
think about it
okay,
like this. Think about it like this. Yachty literally
ADHD
blew
dilemma.
up because of a meme. His first song that blew him up was One Night. That song literally blew up because of a YouTube video. It was a meme, bro. Like,
that's
come
how
on.
most people, or not most, I would say that's how like a good amount of people in the music industry, especially, have
Listening
like
to Doja back when she was only on SoundCloud, and
right,
they
exactly.
literally all it took was one TikTok, and I was like,
That's what
Or
I'm
the
saying, bro.
freaking
now I
the
can never see
what's her
his live.
name? M definitely doesn't know. I don't think. That girl, Ice Spice. You thought I was feeling
Oh,
you? That's the same like type of stuff. Like people are all like
so a picture
she's
from
not
like
awful. She just made a trendy song and now everyone's like over it.
I feel like I feel like more musicians need to just understand, like, hey, if you have a song that randomly blows up, chances are you are not gonna have the same success. Like there are a few people who like their song blows up and then they continue to ride that success wave. But I feel like most people they have one song that have like one song blow up. It's like, my guy, you're not going anywhere after that.
But I mean, there's also like I would say that most people that are in the music industry or enter into it are like they definitely have some sort of understanding of that concept because like there's totally a difference between like satirical thank you satirical piece as opposed to actually like good talented artists. You know what I'm saying?
Actually capable.
And you know what the
But
crazy
also,
part is?
the thing is like they think just because like it's blowing up on TikTok or Instagram or something like that, that it's like new. But that's
Oh
exactly
yeah,
how every
no,
other
that's the thing
musician
that
has
I
done it.
hate about this generation.
Like What I
No, but like you would blow up in the radio instead. You
yeah,
know,
like
like
you can blow up on the
before
radio.
social
Like you can
media.
have that's why the term one hit wonder is literally even a thing, because it's like
Right.
you made one good song and then you're done.
Who's that guy? Everybody wants.
Will you please?
Shawn Mendes.
I
He's
don't
like
even.
that.
I feel like more people need to embrace like just posting snippets of their music so that it can become memes as well.
I mean,
You
I
gotta
feel
take
like
what you
that's
can
the
get.
direction that people are going in already. Like, you write a maybe catchy one-liner, and like that's what you put on like TikTok and Instagram and all that. And then you listen to the rest of the song, and it's like, oh.
You said what?
Or
Every
like,
song ever.
well, yeah, and also like, you know those songs where it's like you'll listen to it for just like one specific part, and then you're like, okay, that was
Oh,
all I
chorus.
needed.
Yes.
The chorus
Yes.
or the intro
Yeah.
or the chorus, and that's it. And then you're like, okay, that was cute.
Right.
There's there's a couple of songs that I'm like, yeah, I came here for one part of this song and you're done.
Because some people only get it one thing, and that's okay.
None of my business.
She's not wrong.
She isn't wrong. She really isn't. But that's
It's okay. We need people like that.
Right.
well. Ow.
Somebody's got to do it. It's not gonna be me. I'm too funny for that one. Not the
Oh.
second one. We just started.
She said we just started.
Let's do childhood stories.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
I can't contribute.
Yes, you can.
Do you have other funny out-of-pocket childhood stories? I'm sure.
I was like that until senior year of high school.
You're telling
So-
me, as you say that you're one of the funniest people you know, that you didn't do anything
it's
funny when you were a
funny.
kid?
It's funny. But
Okay.
I'll get canceled for it.
All right, Tosh can go first.
Who's
then.
gonna cancel you?
Me.
All right.
Our
Out
mom
of
is
pocket
gonna come in.
childhood stories.
Ooh.
Well, to be fair, there's a lot. I done did a lot of out of pocket stuff as a child.
Oh yeah,
We know.
didn't stop in my childhood either. So
Fair. Very fair.
I feel like one of the did I ever tell did I ever tell y'all about the time that I pushed a kid off of a slide because I wanted to impress a girl?
That's
no.
fair. I don't even need the story. I already agree with you. Not guilty.
There was this girl that I found attractive, even though like at that age I really had no idea
No, it was just like a little
what that
kid
type
crush,
of stuff
whatever.
was. But yeah, I had a little crush. And it was during PE, and it was during like, you know, when they had
Not
like the big,
PE.
you know, when like, I don't know if y'all's elementary school did this, but like every year we had to do like some national fitness thing.
Kind of. No, but kind of.
It wasn't national, but
Yeah.
yes, we had
no,
like a
literally-
fitness assessment.
The pacer test. The pacer test.
Well, no, not the Fitness Gram Pacer test. That's not the one I'm talking about.
Nah, that's only high school.
No, that was not high school. First off, that was elementary school.
Y'all had gym in high school?
Right.
Yes.
I didn't.
It was during that, like the national fitness, whatever it was. And we had to run a mile. So, me being the child that I was, you know, I figured, dang, I want to get her to like me. I have to finish first to show her that, like, I'm the fastest, because I don't know. Little kids' logic is weird.
No
that
pun
makes sense.
intended.
Not even that. Oh.
All right.
You're
You're done.
welcome.
You're done.
Go on.
You're done.
He's in 4th grade. Like, come on.
You
You're
don't
right,
think he
because
was a menace when he was a kid?
of course he was. Of course he was. No, shut up.
Remember the story where he like broke his bike because he was going down a hill to impress some girl or something?
I broke my arm.
Oh,
Why are you always impressing these girls and hurting yourself?
I don't know!
Change.
instant karma.
I've changed so much, though.
No, it's just more internal. I
think he's changed.
For the worse.
All
He's
right.
been humbled.
All right.
We all have to be humbled.
All right. We're done insulting me now.
Wait.
We go
I will
to.
say though,
Oh,
middle school
Jesus.
you had some logic because if there's one thing kids appreciate, it's the fastest kid on the playground and dodgeball and kickball. Real, recognize it real.
No,
At
like
Foursquare.
honestly though, no. Honestly, in elementary school, if you were the kid that could kick the kickball the furthest, you were the king. Like you were literally you were crowned king, bro.
Hmm.
No, the
Anyways,
ghettoer the school, the more they were like, "That's God."
no, literally though, like
So real.
So passionate.
especially if it was dodgeball too, because like if you're like as an elementary school kid, if you're good at dodgeball, you're like you're Neo. Like at that point, you just
Yeah. You're so right.
like you're
It's
literally
bringing like
just
memories.
nobody's gonna stop you. Like what? Like did you see what I did in
And
dodgeball
it
in
was the
PE today?
fastest way.
Like
It was the fastest way to gain respect.
no, literally.
It's like off the field, I could be your biggest bully. On the field, I answer to you and only you.
That's respect, dog.
You're so right.
But so we did the mile. I did not, unfortunately, finish first. I was not the fastest. I was so mad.
You grew up to be though. And that's how you
All
do
right,
it. Bing
all
bong.
right, all right,
Let
all
us
right.
finish the story.
So later, after the national thing was done, we got to go outside and play because they were like, well, the other classes are doing their national thing. There's not really technically school today, I guess. I really don't know. So we just were playing on the playground. And the dude who did finish first, I was looking at him envious. I was like, damn, bro. Like, he's going to steal my girl. Like, I can't let this happen.
That's so steal bro.
I was also thinking that.
So, like, so I challenged him to a race, right?
He said, I'm going to time myself today.
Now, when I tell you this man dusted little fourth grade, like he dusted me, bro. Like it was kind of embarrassing. Not even kind of. It was extremely embarrassing at the time, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy! I just got emasculated in front of all these people. Like, what am I gonna do now?" So like later on,
He has to redeem his honor.
I
Ear
and
pants.
I was swinging. I got off the swings and I was starting to walk towards the slide, and I saw this little kid up on top, like on the landing area, basically,
He
for where
chose
you go down to
violence.
slide. And he was talking to some other girl in my class that I also kind of thought was cute, and I was like, "Hold on, now, you're not about to have both of them. That's not what we're gonna do."
He's the fastest. He can do whatever he wants.
So what I did was I walked up to the slide thing and I went up to the top, and like they were standing in front of the slide entrance, so I couldn't go down the slide. So I was like, me being the petty person that I am, I was like, "Can y'all move, please?" And he looked at me and was like, "No." So I chose violence. I literally just pushed him down. And I pushed him down. Well, no. I didn't push him down at this time. I pushed him. He was still on the slide at this time.
He's explaining to the police now.
And he was like, "Why'd you push me?" And then he pushed me back. And then the girl said something. I don't remember what she said. I genuinely do not remember. But she said something. And like in my fourth grade year, like my fourth grade brain, it immediately was like, push him off the slide.
Alan.
So I simply pushed him off the slide. When I pushed him off the slide, obviously, he hit the ground. We heard a thud. I slid down the slide like a normal human being, walked over to him, and just to assert my dominance, sat on him.
Oh, crazy.
Yikes.
And then I got in trouble, and they called my mom. And then when I got home, I think we can all guess what
5
happened.
lashings.
To be fair though, like if that was me, no matter how hard I'm getting hit, I'm like, I'll do it again.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did do it again.
Of course you did.
I pushed the exact same kid too.
That was your like fastest running. It was pushing kids down the slide. It's
Hey man,
equivalent.
hey man. That's how I got the girls. That's how
He
I
was
got the
like, "You better
girls.
date me for I kill your crush."
No,
He was more broken
I
bone for him to be out.
Senpai.
He said, "I
was
would take
literally
one
like,
broken
yo.
bone for him to get transferred. You better hold my hand and watch out."
I was literally like, yo, you better that's a nice little crush that you have there. It'd be a shame if something happened to him.
Awful. In 4th grade,
Yo, I was
he was owning the playground.
yo. By the time I left Georgia, I was literally king of the 4th grade.
No, people were like, "No, man, you can't play with
They
that
were
child."
scared that I was gonna hurt them, but I was king.
Of course. I wonder why.
I have no idea why they would think that I would hurt them. I'm a very non-violent person. Dizzy, what is a out-of-pocket childhood story?
That's a great question.
She said that's a great question.
Do you guys mean out of pocket as in like a low-key aggressive with it, or just like really stupid?
Whatever you want to classify as out of pocket, bro.
You never do anything aggressive, so we'd be here all week waiting for you to think about something.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a couple stories in my brain.
Hold on, wait. I want to hear about aggressive Dizzy. What the heck?
Well, I was just gonna say one of them I actually cannot speak about because I got into a lot of trouble with this kid. So, it was also in 4th grade. Fun fact.
Hey, something up with us.
But that was like
also can't speak about in 3rd grade. Though.
It was literally like I was just filled with so much rage. In one moment, I actually like snapped, and I actually like did something I felt really guilty for doing like immediately after. And then the teacher came out into the hallway, and she was like, "What's going on?" And I lied, and I got away with it.
She said, "I'm a finesse." God, bro, what the heck?
Wait a minute. If you got away with it, then you can say it.
Well, no, because there is a person involved. Obviously, that I did the bad thing too. So
hold on, type in the Discord who it is. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like you would know.
I mean, so then. Look, all right, I'm gonna put it like this.
What did you
I'm gonna put it like this. Are they going to be listening to this podcast?
I don't know.
So
Probably
then
not.
say it.
Okay, well, then here we go. So, I forget what we were doing that day, but we were doing like group work for something. And I was put in this group with like 2 other dudes or something. I always got stuck with the dudes. Whatever. So we're sitting outside in the hallway, and we're sitting under a bunch of like coat hangers. And I had a pair of scissors in my hand. And this kid was just like absolutely like talking down on my name, and I was just like so over it. And I had told him like time and time before while we were sitting out in the hallway, especially because we were sitting out in the hallway and the teacher was not there. I was like, you need to stop because like you should just stop now. And then he did it again, and so I lunged forward with the scissors in my hand, and I cut a chunk of his hair off.
Oh, it was hair.
Oh, okay, yeah,
it was hair.
Oh yeah, but like,
she could have stabbed his eye though. To be fair, like an accident.
Well, right. Yeah, and that's why like I got in almost trouble with the teacher because she was like, "What are you doing putting scissors around his head?" And my excuse was I was like, "Oh, I saw like the coat falling off the hanger and I went to grab it, but I accidentally And she believed me, and I was like, okay, cool.
Also, like, have the same thing where I've mostly had guy friends, and because of that, you know how guys are always doing a pissing contest,
Oh boy.
especially at
Yeah.
lunch. I don't know what it is about the lunchroom and the chocolate milk that make y'all go insane.
I
Oh, I
But I
don't
just
Oh,
wanted to
nasty.
sit and read, you know, because I
Oh,
was that
nasty.
kid. If I wasn't talking to my friends, I just wanted to sit and read, and they would always bother me. And so I'd be like, "Give me your hand," and and then I became known for that. They give me your hand thing, and they'd always be like, nah, bro, don't do it, don't do it," because I would say, "Give me your hand," and they'd be like, "No, what you gonna do?" And I'd be like, "Oh, so you're basically," and they'd be like, I'm not." I'm like, "Okay, then don't give me your hand. That's it. I'm just saying." And you know how pubescent
Yeah,
boys are,
of course.
so they'd give me their arm, and I'd hold them by basically the forearm, but slightly the hand, like both ways.
So
And
on
I
the
would just be
wrist.
like, no, not the wrist, like here
Mm.
or here.
So either just in front of or just behind the wrist.
Wait,
Right, right,
can
right.
you both see each other? Because I can't see anybody.
I can see all of you.
Yes,
Oh,
I can see both of y'all.
And I would just twist it and I would turn it and turn it and turn it. And basically, like, you know, so that they'd be like, oh, they'd either have to move their entire body or it would just hurt really bad. But one time I did it so bad that I basically sprained this guy's wrist because he was like, I'm not a chick. Like, it became, again, like, this has the strength. Who
Of
can do it the
course.
longest?
Yeah, of course.
But I basically like sprained this guy's wrist. But of course, the moment it was like an actual injury, he was like crying, like, "What happened? Man,
Like,
she did
oh
this, she
my
did
gosh.
this." But I was the kid that like never ever got in trouble for anything besides talking. So
Okay.
the moment they came up, I just kept my blank face because I had a perfect poker face,
Of course.
and I mastered that very young.
Oh.
me
I mean,
too.
y'all heard my other stories, so like obviously I had to.
It's a result
Yeah,
of the trauma.
Yeah.
it does. So they would come up to me and I'd be like, "Why would I do that? When have I ever done that? Why would I touch you? I don't even like you." And the whole table would be like, "Damn, for real?" Because she'd be like, "Wait, I'm gonna write you up just for instant game," da, da, da. And they would write the other person after the story.
Oh boy.
She was like, "You know, you can't do stuff like that, right?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "I'm gonna have to tell your parents. You know that, right?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Well, I figured."
Yeah. Right.
And we had these little sheets that like we would take home at Friday about our behavior. So she wrote
Yeah.
on it. Thankfully, her handwriting was dumb, ugly.
Hey,
And she
yo.
was like, "Your parent needs to sign this, okay?"
Okay.
And I was like, "Okay, no problem." And I was very respectful, but also
Okay.
like I didn't make it a big deal. I wasn't scared about her or anything, even though I
Right.
knew my, you know.
Mm.
So I took it home. I purposely went to my dad, and I was like, "You need to sign this." My dad was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, I was talking too much." So she like wrote on my thing, and he was like, "Ah, okay, you have to listen." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then he signed it off, and that was it.
I mean, hey.
I didn't even get written up for
I
something
love
like that,
that for you.
which is crazy though, because there was a lot of students who would get written up just for like I don't know having an attitude, and they get sent to the office. Meanwhile, I'm over here like causing physical harm, and I'm over here like, "Hey, baller."
I
You know,
think
So
it depends on because like some kids
no, I
they'll
should
like
have got sent to the office and written up, and my parents should have came for that one.
well I
she
mean
Hey,
yeah.
hey, 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 hey. Keep this all censored.
Oh,
And the thing is, I was telling her while it happened. I was telling her,
oh
like,
good,
just say
okay.
you had an asthma attack from because we were on the playground. I was like, just say you had an asthma attack from running on the playground. You don't have to put my name in your mouth. And
right.
she was like, okay, okay, okay. Like I was like grilling her, like manipulating her.
Right. Of
And
course.
then
She
she
was
was like, okay,
gaslighting
but
her, bro.
Probably why
Oh
you
my
didn't get in that
goodness.
much trouble because she freaking fell for
no,
your
no, no,
manipulation tactics.
no,
She
no, no.
didn't
She
though.
wasn't listening to me. She wasn't listening to me. She was
I
just
guess
like,
that she
okay,
didn't.
okay. And I was like, that's all you had to say because regardless, you have to go to the nurse and get your asthma inhaler. Like that's literally the only issue.
Right.
And like being mad firm about it and like calm and collected while she's like freaking out, she can't breathe. So, and then she's like, but she's gonna ask me what happened, and I'm like, exactly. I just told you what to say.
Just say you
Like,
were
have you
running
never
and you had an asthma attack.
asthma attack? Like, hello, all the other kids. Like, there's literally another girl. I won't say her right name, who literally gets that done like once a week because she
Like, come
running
on.
around. She don't learn. Like,
Like,
come on
come on,
now.
bro. Come on.
Just say you were playing tag. And
Right.
then she was like, but I have to say what happened. And I was like,
Are you dumb? Like, I'm about to
this
smack
bitch
you.
gonna get
Like,
me in trouble. And I was about to do it again.
I would have been like, I'm about to smack you. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, I was about to make it worse. But then she, like a teacher that did the paroles and stuff like that, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
came around and she
Paroles.
already, when they wait to the teacher on duty to make sure
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
don't
yeah.
actually kill each other. But that's
yeah.
prison, y'all. Like y'all in the
I was about to say,
yard.
nah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's exactly it.
And she came and then she asked. But then I see her turn around and point at me, and I'm like, oh, this bitch. So, but I kept it cool. I kept it cool because I was like, you gotta act calm and collected because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I didn't do
Right.
that. I didn't do that. I didn't. To this day, I didn't. Yeah.
Not like
And the thing is, like,
woman
they took her and everything, and I was good forever. And all the people that were there, because they were witnesses, they were like, "Yo, you're crazy," and I was like, "I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
I do it again.
Tosh,
I'll
you
do it
should
again."
take a screenshot of what she said in the chat and have that be the
No,
thumbnail.
no.
I'm just gonna no. I'm gonna don't worry, girl. I'm gonna censor it out, but it's definitely going. It's definitely going in the. I feel like
I
it's
would brag
because
about it though, and
I
that's
feel
how I
like
knew she was in my freshman year class.
I,
I didn't
you
tell you
would
about that
brag
part.
about it.
No. It would come up. People would be like, not because I was again like normally the bookworm or whatever. Like I
Yeah.
didn't do much, and I was just like, you know, people say like, "What's the wildest thing you've done?" And I'm like, I don't fight, but I did girl once. That's what I would say. And it
I
was
don't fight, but I did a girl once.
just to be like, obviously, I know how to
Oxymoron.
escalate. I just know how to escalate the situation. Because think about it, if someone was like, "I don't kill people, but I have gutted someone," I'd be like, "Okay."
Yo,
'Cause you do it once, you're willing to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
But
gonna
don't make
lie.
you a killer.
If someone said that to me, I'd be like, "Oh shoot, join the club."
I do
Ooh,
believe that. I do believe that because it's like, if I go to the gym once, does that make me a gym rat? No.
no, absolutely not.
So if I kill one person, does that make me a killer? No.
Yes.
That don't make
Okay.
sense.
I think we should move on.
That just, I made a mistake. That's it. So that wasn't a mistake, though. I wish I did it again. I would do that one again. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of things that I did that are viewed as negative things. That like if
But I would do
I'd
it
do it
again.
again.
I'd do it again.
Just
I'd do
like
it right
push.
now.
You would
Just
do it
like
too for a check. I was
just
an
like
employee.
shut up. Stop talking.
For free.
Just like when I pulled that girl off the monkey bar. I'll do it again.
I'll do it again right now. I could have never, I haven't seen her in like, well, since freshman year of high school, and I'll do it again. Unprovoked.
Unprovoked too. Nah, that's crazy actually. The unprovoked.
No.
That's what's crazy.
Because then we like rekindled our weird friendship. Don't get me started on that one. That is weird. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, I understand why I did it. You're infuriating. Like you're mad annoying. Like I had that thought in the middle of a conversation with her, and obviously I kept a straight face, and I would like she figured we were friends, and that's a bad habit of mine. But anyway,
That's
and I was
all.
like,
Yeah.
damn, I would definitely do it again with no hesitation.
At all.
I'd relish in it. And then I realized, like, oh, they're not gonna let you out the psych
Think about
ward.
it. I don't think either of you have ever actually seen me get physically violent with anybody.
Not yet.
I saw you and M almost.
What
Separate
was me?
in the mall.
I knew you were gonna say the mall. I was not gonna get violent.
Well, I think he probably would have gotten violent, and then you definitely would have.
I wish you would.
Became
What?
a rat. Exactly.
I wish you would've.
Exactly.
Hold on.
That's why I said
wait.
almost.
Hold on. Wait. What?
I think.
I get almost every time I'm walking home and someone's walking slow in front of me.
I mean, no. To be fair,
Yeah,
it's mad
yeah.
disrespectful. I get almost every time I have to help a customer at work.
Ugh.
Anytime an employee is bored, so they keep asking me if I need help. I'm just like, do you know how easy it would be for me to just like grab you because you're not expecting it and sink my teeth into your cheek and like rip your face off?
Like, do you know how
Okay.
easy it would be for? Let me stop.
Yeah, both of you. Let's quit while we're ahead.
We're already behind.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was about to say that's a really good way of saying it.
But wait, no. When did you see me almost get violent?
I think we were like on campus.
I know what the murderous intent looks like, but I've never actually seen it.
Well, that's why I'm again saying almost. Like I just experienced the like immediate change in demeanor, and I'm like, okay, let's everybody walk the opposite direction.
You say that too. You're like,
oh
okay,
yeah,
we're done.
Yeah, exactly. Because I
No, no,
know.
no. In like an anime when the lighting changes and like around their eyes gets dark and stuff like that. That's literally what happens to Tosh. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh, his special
yeah,
form is about to come out.
exactly.
Wait,
But
no. What
I
what situation was this, Dizzy?
don't.
Every
All I know is that you like saw somebody and you like had beef with them, and we were walking by like the Starbucks and stuff.
Why is
All I
it always
remember,
crazy?
we were like walking in that same direction. I think it was a girl towards her. And you like saw her and you were like, mm-mm. And I was like, oh, okay, no.
Beef with a female?
Maybe it was an actual beef in the same way I wasn't gonna actually kill that guy at the mall.
Yeah, maybe it was just like you didn't like her or she
No,
was
like
annoying.
when I say beef, I mean like any type of me disliking a person. That's what I consider beef.
I
Um,
don't remember who. But
I'm
I've
trying to
also
remember.
been around Tosh like after the fact. Like after he's already been enraged. And it usually starts with he'll like
He's stone
show
cold silent.
he'll show up to wherever I am and he'll just show me his phone and it's broken into thousands of pieces. And I'm
The
like,
amount of
oh,
cold that this man has gone through.
I
totally.
haven't. It's because when I'm mad, I want to throw things slash hit things, and like usually my phone is just in my hand, and usually I can stop myself from throwing my phone. Like normally I have enough sense
He
to
says
put my phone
usually,
down.
but he means never.
No, like genuinely, you would not believe how many times I actually do put my phone down instead of throwing it. Like I know you
No,
guys
no.
would not
I
believe how many
know,
times.
but also like no.
It's a vast
It's just
majority.
like it's happened so many times
It
that
has
I
happened a lot.
have
Yeah.
to find it hard to believe that, you know. But that's
That's like
okay.
that's like me saying, "What are you talking about? I have a great commute."
Like
Mm.
no, see,
Right?
but my thing
They
is,
just
right?
won't
Like
even let me say it.
I I do generally
Oh, you sound like a
usually
liar. Shut up.
I do
Yeah, the way
usually
you
put
had
my
to
phone down.
pull that one out, I don't think that
I
was
do usually put my phone down. There's a lot of times where like I I throw my phone to my like onto my bed on purpose so that I actually do not damage my phone.
my
Um
phone always bounces off. It's so
well
dumb.
see, you don't throw it the way I throw it. I peg my phone at my blankets so that it
I don't
catches
do
it.
that.
Um
It's called being normal.
there's only been one time where me throwing my phone at my bed has backfired, and it was when I accidentally shattered my 8 Plus.
Is that when I saw you? And I was like, "What happened to your phone?"
No, no, that no.
Okay.
Oh, you threw that at a wall then, no?
My phone, yeah. At that, no, I threw it down the stairs. Um,
Okay.
you're talking about last time when
I
my
guess
phone,
it
like the
was not
half the screen
normal.
was messed up.
Yes.
Yeah, I threw
And
it
I was
downstairs.
like, "Why
Well,
aren't you responding to me?"
I threw it like I threw it at the floor, and then it went down the stairs.
Was that the same time? Was that the same time
It's too many times.
whenever you would like come into what's it called? I don't know, whatever friggin' dining hall they had left. And you were like, yeah, look, so whenever you text, I actually can't see what you're saying because
Yes,
half my screen is gone.
yes,
That's how it was when I saw him.
And
yes,
every time
He
after I
couldn't
would
answer
see
phones
him,
because that's how it
the
was on that
phone
side.
would get
yes,
worse and worse and worse.
yes. That's
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, y'all are
He'd
both
be
talking
like,
at the
"I
same
can't
time.
answer the phone, sorry." And I'd be like, "What are you talking about? There's the other
God.
half." And he was
Yeah.
like, "Green, the answer button is on that side." So
And it's not even like you couldn't. It's not even like you couldn't see anything. No, that side of the screen just did not work at all.
Oh yeah.
black and like
Um,
the
No.
greenish static lines.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
but no. My 8 Plus that I shattered that happened when I was in Florida. Um, so what had happened was is I was outside. I was outside. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And
I'm outside, how about it?
and um I was I was talking on the phone with my mom, and whatever, talking, and then one of my grandmother's church sisters pulled up, and obviously I had to immediately stop what I was doing and like
GTFO.
pretty much. So I sat in I saw her pulling up, and I was like, wait, I recognize that car from the years of me being forced to go to that church. I know that's someone from the church.
Yeah.
So I immediately put everything in the car and got in the car, and I was still talking to my mom. And then the lady, said hi, what's up? And then she was like, "Is the door open? Like, can I go inside?" I was like, "Yeah, go inside. Go ahead." So she went inside. I continued to do what I was doing, and my mom hung up, and I was chilling by myself. The lady came out, and I guess no. I went inside to get something to drink, and then went back outside. And then, like, after a while, the lady came out because she was leaving, and I guess her and my grandmother were talking about my mom. For context for, the internet, at that time, my mother had cancer twice. She was going through her second battle when this happened. Well, she was at the end of it, but she was going through her second battle when this happened. So the lady stops to talk to me for some unknown reason. I'm like, bro, I haven't been to that church in like 4 years. I am a grown man now. The last time you saw me, I was literally prepubescent. Why are you talking to me?
She like what she had to see.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
The immediate no.
Anyways, so she's talking to me about whatever, and then out of absolutely nowhere, she just looks at me and is like, I'm sorry, about your mom. And I was like, yeah, I mean, second time it's happened, hopefully it'll go the way as the first time. And she looked at me and was like, you need to be prepared if your mom dies.
Oh, no.
And I was like, what did she just say to me?
No. I would have been like, excuse me, what did you say to him? And it would have been over.
Like, I was literally
no
like,
amount
what?
of Asia would have stopped me.
I was like,
That's
what did she just say to me? Hold on, what? And you know how how when I get mad, I don't actually manifest my anger until 10 minutes later.
Oh, we know.
So I was just she said that, and then I obviously stopped responding like a normal human being and started responding in my poker face way.
Yeah, I'm fine. I get ratchet with.
Right. And then she left, and I was just sitting there outside thinking about what she said to me, and I was like, ain't no way she really just told me that. Ain't no way she really just told me that.
Yeah, you just saying that is like, wow.
So I go inside, having my entire mood ruined. That vibe check was serious. So I go inside, and I go to my grandmother, and I'm like, hey, do you want to know what your church sister just said to me? Oh. And she was like, well, what'd she say? And I told her what she said. My grandmother had every audacity to be like, well, she's not wrong.
Okay.
And it was at that point that I was like, oh, so y'all want me to lose my mind.
Y'all don't make me lose my mind.
That's what y'all want me to do. Okay. So I called my mom in an attempt to have her calm me down. That did not work. I went back outside and started talking to my mom, and my mom, she was like, it's okay, relax, it's okay. I'm still here, obviously, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's not the point. What do you mean?
The point is that she had I would have been like, that old bitch gonna rot in hell, first and foremost.
But, so, I'm talking to my mom, and you know, like when someone tries to calm you down, and it just makes you more mad because you're like, no, stop it. You're not gonna calm me down, like that
Yeah,
type
because
of
it
thing.
kind of invalidates the anger. It's like, no, no, I'm gonna be angry right now.
Yeah,
That is literally why whenever I get angry and I'm like trying to explain it to someone and I'm like so furious, I'll just go quiet.
and they're just no. What bothers me is when you're mad and you're trying to tell someone like about your anger or like why you're mad, and they're like, calm down, it's okay. Like, shut up.
No, it's not okay. No, it's
It's
not okay.
clearly not okay because I'm talking to you about this in a clearly angry way. Like, it's clearly not okay.
Hmm.
But so my mom was trying to calm me down. That literally only made it worse. Um, and like I went back inside to go confront my grandmother about what she said because I was like, I can't confront the original lady because she's already gone and I don't want to talk to her at all. Like I never wanted to talk to her in the first place,
He
but
was gonna push her down the slide.
I was gonna let me stop.
Yep.
Um,
He said, "Oh well, if that happens, you're gonna see her,
so
or I will."
oh, so I went back inside and like was talking to my grandma and I was like, "What? Like, what's wrong with you? Why would you say that?" And she just stood by what she said, which obviously only made me more mad. So
The thing is, like,
I
I can see where you get it from. Like, obviously,
so
your grandmother.
I walked into my room very mad, and again, my mom was on the phone this entire time. My mom was saying something to me. I don't even know what she was saying to me. I got into my room, closed the door, and like it was at that point that I lost all semblance of self-control and I just threw my phone. Uh, and then it hit my headboard instead of my blanket and
No.
my phone shattered.
See, that would just make me more pissed off, and
It
then I'd
did.
be
Oh,
like,
it
I'm
did.
gonna break other things
Oh,
all
I
it
as
did.
well.
Oh no, it did. I put a hole in my door after I broke my phone because I was mad that I broke my phone.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, I would say one of the like most almost irrational types of anger that I get is whenever I've like cracked a screen on one of my devices. It's something about it just like fills me with so much rage. I'm like, I cannot believe you've done this.
Well, because like if it's in my situation, I was mad because like, bro, now I literally have to get a whole new phone, bro. Like what the like what, bro?
Yeah.
In the just regular old cracked screen situation, it's because it's like, bro, like I really just cracked this screen, bro. Like, bro.
It like takes all the wind out of my sails
No, it literally kills your entire
for like
vibe.
a whole
It's
day.
because, like, like out of everything, like right now,
No,
Right.
literally.
like I'm
Yeah.
already having a moment.
um,
That's how I see it.
I yeah, like I don't know. Like when it's just a cracked screen, it's like, bro, you're like, bro, I really had to crack this, didn't I? Like today, now, at this moment in time, huh?
Real, so real.
Um, so by the way, my mom obviously knew that my phone was broken because the call ended suddenly after she stopped seeing my face.
I'm
Nice.
sure your mom was like, okay, well, there's another one.
And well, so no, that was actually the first phone I've ever broken.
And then it just
And then it
continued.
just spiraled. Yeah, then it just spiraled out. But
He said that
like
felt good.
it did. Um,
Okay.
I called my mom on my iPad, and she looked at me. She was like, "What happened? Like, why did the call just end?" All I did was just show her my phone, and she was like, "Oh, okay."
Because what do you say? I would have just been like, oh, all right. Well,
See, the other reason that I hated cracking any screen was because when I was younger, my parents used to get on me and my siblings about that stuff. And like I would say I was pretty responsible with my technology at least.
I know I
And
would.
whenever it would happen, she would just get so mad. because she's like, now I have to pay for a whole new da 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 da. And I'm like, it was an accident,
I'm
though.
sorry.
Respectfully, I haven't, knock on wood. But the water damage, yes.
Dude, I
And I don't
literally
learn.
fell
I don't learn.
into a lake with my phone and someone else's phone in my back
That was
pocket.
recent. And so, if you did it with
That
my
was
phone,
last year.
that's exactly like that's what would kill our friendship. I'd be like, no, that's it. Like you're either getting me a new
They
phone.
were okay. Well, mine wasn't okay, but the other phone was okay.
Okay, that was divine retribution.
Yeah. I was more mad though that nobody told me that nobody warned me that the dock ended, because I was literally like pulling my weight to move this boat towards the dock.
They
When
No.
just chose to not
No,
tell you that it
you
was gonna
it
end.
happened last year. It happened last year. So that means you were old enough
just
to know
said
better.
that. I know, but I'm saying I was literally like gripping onto an entire boat trying to dock it, and there were other people in the boat facing me, looking at me, watching me, and nobody said anything. And so when I fell in the water, I was
Why
like,
were you
bro,
the only one pulling the boat?
To be fair, I would watch you and be like, does she like I'm gonna see just how long she's gonna do this before she hits the dock. Because I'd be like, what are you doing?
No,
that's dumb. That's
I,
BS.
I was about to say,
No.
I think we
I'd be like, are
all
you
know
stupid?
that, like, I would definitely stop her.
Oh, Tosh definitely would.
Yeah,
And
no.
wouldn't at all, obviously.
I
But
would let you do it and I'd be like, do you feel good? Do you feel better?
no, I still think that was wrong for everyone else.
No. I'd be like, I
I
watched you do it. I watched you do it. Because you're stupid.
I can understand why you would watch someone be stupid, but I would also obviously.
So, like, they all knew I had someone else's phone in my pocket.
No,
So,
the thing is,
like,
I
why
wouldn't
would
well,
think
to be fair, as long as it's not their phone, they don't care.
I wouldn't
but
think that
it
you would
was
make it. I
the
would think that you
the
would
parent
last
was
minute.
watching. The parent was watching me. Like, why would
No.
There were real adults there,
Yes.
and nobody. Wait, hold on. None of the real adults said anything.
No.
The real
That's why I
adults.
was so mad. Literally, when I fell in the water, I immediately like jumped back up and flopped myself on the dock because I was like, "Oh shit, my phone or the phones." And then I get out, and they're all like still like staring at me and like laughing a little bit, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna get in your car soaking wet, but that's
No, right.
fine."
Like, wait, hold on, wait. Like, I don't want.
Wait,
Wait, why would you let somebody do that? Because
That's
now
what I'm
you have to.
saying, bro.
Like, let's think about this. Now you have one, a wet person that now has to get in your car. Two, you have
someone's
wet
messed up phone.
phones
Yes.
that's happening. And I don't know if y'all know this, but electricity and water do not go well together.
Uh-huh.
No shit.
Well, actually, technically, they go too well together. But that's
The
anyways.
chemistry is electrifying. But then,
Okay.
All right, you're done.
you guys suck.
You're done.
No.
You're done. No, your jokes.
Because
suck.
now I think there's a group of, and this is still heterosexual saying this, like the allies, that still see it in three ways. You either like girls, you either like both, or like boys, and there's not this ambiguousness of spectrum to them, which I'm just like, I can have different types for different people for different things, and then also completely like somebody that's completely out of that. You know that, right? It's just like how you have that one celebrity that you'd go crazy for. That one celebrity you just absolutely willing to be diabolically denied.
Actually, you know what?
Okay.
You know what? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, right? Because, like, listen, I feel like, at least, I have a pretty set type of person that I am attracted to.
I would love to say that. I would love to say that, but then I go to the city where there's actually pretty people, and I'm like, ooh,
No, right? That's
wow.
no. I'm getting to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
But then, like, I go and see other people. I'm like, hold on, wait, you ain't normally my type, but hold on, girl, let me talk to you real quick.
I'll risk it all, right? I'll risk it all.
And the prime example about that, or by that, is Zendaya. Like, don't get it twisted. Zendaya fine as
I know.
but
When
she
you
ain't
said
got no
that, Bruh, I
At
was
all.
like, that's not really your to go.
But hey, I would do some.
Okay.
Hey,
Recording.
Spider-Man goes shoot you up. All right.
Enough. Basically, sexuality is on the spectrum, guys. And
Yeah.
so are my tastes. Uh,
All right.
for example, I'm pretty flexible, but I won't ever like white people, except for
Excuse
Chris
me?
Evans. Except for Chris Evans.
I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna end at I'm pretty flexible.
Except for Chris Evans.
I was so scared about what she was gonna say after.
Right.
I'm
That's why I
flexible.
said excuse me.
That's what I was terrified of. I was like,
Maybe I
what?
was gonna end it like that, and it was gonna be a innuendo. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's how you pronounce it.
I don't
Awesome.
know. Is that the right use of it? Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Of the word
yes. Sorry.
innuendo.
Yeah. Yes. I'm like, come on now. I at least said it. I know how to use it. I just don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Well, if you've made it this far into the podcast, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening.
Probably not. Nobody made it to the end.
I mean, that's not the point,
Maybe just us that are listening to it, and we make it to
right?
the
I mean,
end.
like,
Rarely do I, though.
maybe I'm saying it for us. You know,
Yeah. Well, hello,
Okay.
future us.